This is the new PlayStation DualSense Edge controller for the PlayStation 5. Highly anticipated by many since this is Sony's first Pro version controller. Let's dive in and give you my first impressions. Let's start with what you get in the box. You get an extra thumbsticks with different textures and heights, 2 sets of back buttons, a USB locking connector, and a very nice USB-C cable, and a hardshell case. It feels very familiar in the hands since the layout is the same compared to the stock controller, but with a little bit more weight. Aesthetic-wise, it looks good in black and white. I love the attention to detail with the Easter eggs. If you look closely on the touchpad, you'll notice the PlayStation symbols, but they can be found all over the controller too. The texture on the back triggers are the symbols, and the added grip on the bottom of the controller are the symbols as well. All I can pick on it so far is the glossy finish on the front cover of the thumbsticks. I can already see this piece being a fingerprint magnet and getting scratched very easily. Maybe Sony or a third party will come out with some cool custom or different colored covers for it. Being a Pro controller, of course, it has the adjustable triggers on the back. You have 3 settings, long, mid, and short. These come in handy when playing first-person shooter games such as Call of Duty, where it can help you win or lose. You can further dial these in using the software on your PlayStation 5. You do lose the haptic feedback when you're using the short trigger pulls, but the goal here is to help you shoot faster while playing. You now get 2 extra back buttons where you can use the traditional lever buttons or these new half dome buttons. The half domes do feel different to me, but I plan to give them a try, so expect more on this on a future video. These are mappable to whatever you want them to be, and you can adjust the thumbstick sensitivity. You have 3 custom profiles you can save, so you can easily swap between them depending on what games you're playing. Call of Duty, Overwatch, Fortnite, etc. The 4th profile is the default controller settings. Below and part of the thumbstick hardware, you'll notice the new function buttons. These do the exact same thing. Pressing whichever will allow you to swap between the custom profiles you created while you're gaming. The original stock controller I got with my PlayStation 5 did end up getting stick drift after a year of use. Owned a PlayStation 4 in the past and never had this issue before, so I was disappointed when it happened. Well, Sony's come up with a great idea of being able to swap out your thumbsticks if you experience this. On the DualSense Edge controller, you can swap out the thumbsticks easily by taking off the front glossy cover, lifting up the lever next to it, and off it comes. This can help you save some cash versus having to buy a whole new controller. It can still be frustrating given how much it costs if the stick drift does happen, but looking on the bright side, it can easily be replaced. The hardshell case that it comes with is great and helps keep everything in place and not get lost. It's all white to match the current PlayStation branding too. You can remove the back rubber piece which velcros on so you can easily charge the controller while it's in the case. Now I've checked Sony's website and I couldn't find any information on the battery life. Not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. But my stock controller I typically get about 8 to 9 hours of use, so I expect the same with the DualSense Edge. Overall, my first impressions are good and I'm looking forward to using this as my primary PlayStation 5 controller for all of my games. I have God of War Ragnarok and I still haven't played it yet, and I'm really excited for Jedi Survivor coming out in March. Currently almost done playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I plan to play Modern Warfare 2 campaign again on the PlayStation 5. Expect a full review in the upcoming weeks and a comparison to the Xbox Elite controller too. What do you think so far? Do you plan to get one for yourself? Is it overpriced compared to the Xbox Elite 2? If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Stay tuned for more tech videos, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.